Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give you praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rukar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule impeccably well. Shalom to the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. Alright? This is the brother Yakanan from the GMS England branch. As you can see, this will serve as an in-transit edition video. Lord willing, it'll be edifying unto you brothers out there and few sisters listening and also learning. Now, I really wanted to do this video last week, this Saturday gone. But, the Spirit wasn't allowing it to happen. So, Lord willing, it comes out today and it comes out edifying for whoever, needs to hear it through the Spirit. And, as the title is, I was meditating upon the fact that there is not much camp days left. All right? There is not much camp days left. And, when you're at camp these days, it seems like time is going, so quick. The camps are going so quick. You leave camp, you might be with brothers, you might chill for a few hours, and then you go home, then you're back to work. And then before you know it, it's Saturday again. And the scriptures speak about, the Lord, speeding up the time, in the book of Matthews, because, for the elect's sake, the Lord shall shorten the time, or no flesh will be saved. So we're actually experiencing that. Time is going faster. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is hastening. He's coming. And that's a beautiful thing. So there is not much camp days left, man. All right? We're not going to be out there on the highways and the byways preaching this word every single week in this kingdom forever. The time of going out there on the highways and the byways and making videos throughout the week, that time is going to come to a close real soon. All right? Amos 8 and 11 is going to be fulfilled real soon, man. And we can tell by measuring the time diligently, as it tells us in 2 Corinthians 9. Okay? You can tell that we're in the midst of, so-called freedom of free speech being completely outlawed. We're in a time where, belief in the Bible, belief in the Holy Scriptures is going to be completely outlawed and demonized. We're actually in that time. It's going to start happening. Okay? It's going to start happening very, very soon. And we must be prepared for when that time actually comes upon us, man. Because it ain't going to be a sweet time, all right? It's going to be a very harsh time upon the earth, man. Okay? So we must take advantage of the time that we have now to push this truth. All right? We must take advantage of this time that we currently have, the little time that we have left to push this truth in sincerity, man. Okay? Because again, the scriptures tell us in the book of John, the night cometh where no man can work. So we must work the works of him while it is day, roughly paraphrasing. We got to put in the work now, okay? Because that day of Yahweh Shai is coming. That dreadful day of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is coming upon the earth, man. And when that day has manifested itself, there is no more works that you can do. There's no more treasures that you can add to the treasures that you have in heaven, okay? All of that's going to come to a cease. So it's imperative that we seize the opportunity now, that we push this word to the maximum ability, according to the Spirit, to the portion of the Spirit that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has bestowed upon us, man. We can't waste no time. Okay? We cannot waste any time. Everything we do is contributing to our treasures in heaven. Okay? So it's all about finishing your course, like it tells us in the book of Timothy, man. We got to finish our course. We got to make our calling and our election sure. All right? How do you make your calling and your election sure? All right? By doing the work, by doing it to your full capacity, by not holding back, okay? By not compromising this ministry for anything else in the world. Okay? Because it's very easy, you know, to compromise, all right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in this kingdom that we're living in, man. There's a lot of distractions, okay? There's a lot of distractions, man. You got to make sure that them distractions is not getting in the way of your salvation, all right? Your woman can be a distraction. Your children can be a distraction. Your job can be a distraction, okay? All of these things, you know, that we have to occupy while we're here, you know, if you have them, okay, they're a distraction. But it's about maintaining a balance and making sure that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is not on the lower end, because that's when you're going to have a problem, all right? That's when you're going to have a serious problem, and that's when judgment is going to follow forth, man. Okay, so you got to make sure that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, this ministry, you know, the brotherhood, okay, is always at the forefront of your agenda, okay? Is always at the forefront of your agenda, man. Because it also says in the book of Timothy, you know, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. All right? No man that warreth entangleth himself in the affairs of this life. So we know that this is spiritual warfare, all right? We know that we're involved in a spiritual war. Okay, so that's how it has to be treated. It has to be treated with the same level of seriousness as if you was in a physical war. Okay, so we're constantly dodging, you know, the fiery darts of the devil. Okay, we're constantly should be in the spirit of praying to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, B'Hashem HaKadosh for mercy, and hoping that we can endure unto the end. He that shall be saved shall, you know, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? These are the kind of prayers of defense that we're supposed to be sending up unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So Lord willing, you know, we can be worthy to be called of the elect, and we can be involved in that crowning ceremony that's going to take place in the kingdom, when the elect are going to actually receive crowns from Yahushai, the man that was taller than all others. Okay, that's what we're laboring for. Okay, we're laboring for that crown. We're laboring, all right, to be the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right, so that's not, you know, that ain't no light. That's not a light reward. That's a very heavy reward, man. So it has to be taken very seriously. You know, it has to be taken very seriously, man. Okay, if you want to be counted of the elect of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right, you're going to have to put your all into this thing, man. And then anything I'm saying, you know, I'm saying it to myself first and foremost. Before I say it to anyone else that's listening, I'm saying it to myself first and foremost, man. You know? Because it's a really scary thing when you really consider and think, you know, we ain't got much time left in this kingdom. We ain't got much more camp days left. Okay? Anything can happen, man. All right, we might go camp, you know, this Saturday coming, and something major might happen to the point where we're not able to go out the next week, and that's the end of that part of the ministry. It can happen as quick as that, man. The scriptures say, you know, that this place is going to fall as quick as lightning. All right, so expect drastic things to happen. Expect Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to keep turning up like he has been this year, man. Okay? That's how things can go down, man. When you read the book of Acts, you know, things were happening very quickly. Okay? Miracles were manifesting before men's eyes, man. Okay? Men were put in, you know, severe situations where miracles were needed. And we're coming to that time all over again. Only thing is, now, in our day and age, it's going to be much worse, because the scriptures tell you in Daniel 12 that this is going to be a time like never before upon the face of the earth, man. So the time that we're about to walk into is going to be the worst time ever since the beginning. We really have to put these things into perspective, man. We really have to meditate on what's going to be, you know, unraveled in these last days. All right? It's going to be heavy. It's going to be really heavy. So, like I was saying, you know, the main theme, the main premise of the lesson is for us to take full advantage of the time that we have now. Okay? The scriptures say in, what's that, Sirach 5 and 7, to put it off from day to day, you know? And don't get comfortable, you know, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua come upon you. Very roughly paraphrasing, man, but we don't want to get comfortable. We don't want to get, you know, too familiar, you know, with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. We don't want to get content to the point where we're just kicking back and we're not being zealous for this truth. Because what is it saying in Revelations that the Lord, you know, if we're not hot, neither cold, you know, if we're lukewarm, that the Lord is, you know, going to spew us out of his mouth, man. You don't want to be that guy, man, that gets spewed out of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's mouth. You don't want to be that warm cup of water, all right? That undelightful taste in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's mouth that he wants to get rid of. You don't want to fulfill that lot, all right? You don't want to be that unfruitful fig tree, man. Okay? You don't want to tick any of those boxes, man. You want to be fervent. You want to be on fire for this truth, like Elder Apostle Tahar always goes into being on fire, man. Making your calling and election sure. Putting your all into this ministry, man. You know? That's where we want to be at with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. And Lord willing, you know, we can be delivered. All right? Because time's up. Time's nearly up in this place, man. All right? The scriptures tell you how, you know, they shall seek to slay, you know, the poor and needy, and to slay those that be of upright conversation. Who do you think that is? That's the prophets. That's the men of the Lord that's speaking, all right, according to the Holy Scriptures. They don't like us, man. They abhor them that rebuketh in the gate. They don't want to hear us preach this righteousness, man. So soon, all right, this truth, you know, the ministry of going out on the highways and the byways, of calling out, saying before, that aspect of the truth is going to be cut off real soon. And that's all biblical prophecy, all right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Hashem Wakar Kodash. All right, so I'm going to cut it off there. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I'll say shalom.